Hey, TJ, I know a lot about the Pokemon hobby, and I am going to start a business just like you have, but now is just not the right time. I've got to wait a little bit. Things are too crazy right now. This is a horrible time to start a Pokemon card business. Well, I disagree. And in this video, I am going to tell you when the absolute perfect time to start a Pokemon business is. So make sure you watch all the way to the end because there are going to be some tips and tricks if you've ever thought about doing something like this. But what's up, guys? My name is TJ. I run a Pokemon card business called PokePaster TCG, where I buy and sell tons of Pokemon cards. My business is called that because I am a pastor. That's what I do full time. Actually, I'm recording this on Saturday night. Tomorrow morning, I've got to drive to one of our locations and pull off services tomorrow. So I'm gonna get up super early and drive off to that. So that's what I do full time. And then I also have a wife and 3 children. So life is busy, but in the evenings I've managed to start this, 6-figure Pokemon card business where I'm always shipping out and sorting and doing all of the Pokemon card stuff. And on top of that, I make YouTube videos where I help you guys do the same. And by the way, huge thank you. I cannot believe we have hit 2,000 subscribers. That's crazy. When I started making these, I had no idea if anyone would watch, and apparently some of you guys have enjoyed watching me drink copious amounts of Diet Dew and yap into a camera about how to start a Pokemon business, and some of you have had success doing just that. And so I just wanted to say thank you. And so for the 2K subs giveaway, I'm giving away a few different things. Okay, I've got them right here. First thing I'm going to be giving away to the lucky winner is this here beautiful 151 booster bundle. Is this the best Scarlet and Violet set? I think so. I think it's going to go down as the best set from the era. Maybe not, but this is just a pure, small box with just packs in it. So that's really cool. So that's what the grand prize winner gets. And then I'm also giving away 9 of these Celebrations Pikachu rares to 9 other people. And so this card's going crazy right now. Apparently PSA, if you can get a PSA 10 or a very nice graded version of this, is like thousands of dollars, which is crazy to me, but nonetheless, I will be giving away 9 of these. And so to enter the giveaway for both of them, all you have to do is be subscribed to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment down below. And then a week from today, so that would be we'll call it next Sunday, I will I'll release a video either next Sunday or next Monday morning saying who the winner is. So on this video, go do those things, subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below. You can say anything you'd like. But thank you guys so much for watching, and here's to, more videos, hanging out with you guys, giving tips, yapping about the market, all of that stuff. Thank you so much for watching. But this video, I have heard a lot of people who have came to watch my videos, and they're like, TJ, I love that you're making this content. This is helpful for when I start, but it's just not the right time right now. It's not the right time because the market is so crazy. And I want to challenge you a little bit. If you have that mindset, and if you're wanting to start a Pokemon card business where you're reselling, or you would like to at one point do sealed product, all of that, you're wrong. And the reason is that the best time to start a Pokemon card business is yesterday. Like, there is no waiting. You just need to start your business. You just need to start selling cards. And here's why. I've got 3 main takeaways for you of why you just need to start your Pokemon card business right now. And the first one is if you've not done this before, you have no idea if you even like this or not. Maybe you're a fan of the cards, maybe you're a fan of the Pokemon card hobby, you like playing the game, going around and playing at locals, maybe you like the video game, maybe you're just like, you love all things Pokemon. You play the video game, you play Pokemon Go, you're just like, hey, and I'm going to start a Pokemon card business because that's where the money is, baby. Pokemon cards to the moon. Well, there's a lot that goes into selling Pokemon cards. I document a lot of it on this channel, and I think for a lot of people, you probably aren't even going to like selling Pokemon cards, having a business in this space in the first place. So that's why you need to start so that you can find out if you even like it or not. For instance, how much do you like negotiating? Because if you're going to be buying collections and selling those collections, you need to be able to negotiate. You need to be able to message someone and be like, hey, you want this, would you take this? Or you need to be able to be like, hey, I know you want this, but I'm not able to do that much, so this is what I can do. And if you're not a conflict, if you're not a person that's comfortable with conflict, if you're not comfortable having those kind of conversations, those back and forth, if it kind of makes your skin crawl a little bit, if it makes you want to hide, underneath the blanket or whatever, which I know a lot of you guys are like that, because I interact with a ton of people, and I wouldn't say being comfortable with conflict is the norm. then this is a difficult business to be in, because even if you're like selling sealed Japanese product, you still need to sometimes like finagle with the Japanese distributor, all of that stuff. So you got to be able to negotiate, and you have to enjoy that. You have to have a decent amount of risk tolerance. There are a tremendous amount of times where I have driven away from deals that I've made where I've bought cards and I've been like, holy smokes, I just spent thousands of dollars of money buying Pokemon cards. What am I doing with my life? And for some of you, there are going to be opportunities that come along for you to make money, for you to grow your business. And just the amount of risk that is involved, you're like, nope, like I can't do it. And so you're going to have to learn really quick, like, do you possess the risk tolerance that is needed for being really any business, but Pokemon cards for sure. And do you like the admin type stuff? And what I mean by admin type stuff is it's not just like I go and I negotiate and I buy these and then I sell them and it's just like that. No. There is a lot of stuff that happens between buying the card and selling the card, all of which requires a lot of like discipline and a lot of organization just to sit down and get it done. I'm saying like this thing. I don't want to make, like, you got to be real intimate with one of these bad boys. This is a 26 slot or 24 slot BCW card sorter, because you're going to have to sort the cards that you buy by set. You're going to have to sort them alphabetically. You're going to have to condition them, be like, is this near mint? Is this near mint? Oh, that's lightly played. I'm going to have to sort that differently. So that's just sorting the cards. You're going to have to store these cards to put together like an inventory system of like, all right, here's Scarlet Violet base, here's Obsidian Flames or Paldea Evolved, right? All that stuff. That's what you're going to have to do. And then you're going to have to develop a system of envelopes, right? These bad boys right here. Windowed envelopes, and you're going to have to ship them out all over the place. Or if you're going to sell in person, you're going to have to figure out how to do card shows. And like it takes a ton of work. And so that's why I say, if you've ever thought about starting one, you just need to do it, because you'll learn in the first few months if you even enjoy it in the first place. And if you get through those first 2-3 months, and at this point, you're going to be swimming in cards, they're going to have a portion of your apartment or your house, and it's going to be just an absolute disaster. Like this room right now it's a mess. And you will learn. Yep, you'll know at that point, like, hey, am I in this? Like, do I really enjoy this? Does this bring me fulfillment, or is this pretty miserable? Would I rather be doing something else? So that's one of the reasons why you should just start, is to find out if you even enjoy it. The second thing is you got to figure out what your goals are. I've said this before, but when it comes to having a Pokemon card business, there are really 3 different ways you can operate that. You can do it as a hobby, right? Where you are truly a collector. You love collecting cards. You love having these like sick pieces of cardboard to look at. And you want to generate an additional source of income to fund the hobby, right? You love ripping packs. You love collecting. You love buying slabs. And you can do that. So you can have this business where you buy and sell. You buy people's collections. You sell them. You flip stuff. And then all the profits can go back into your collection, just to like have more cool stuff to look at, like these things. I don't have these listed right now, not because I'm really a collector, but because I think they're going to go up a ton in the next bit. But these are like really cool cards. These are all the like XY promos of the starters and Pikachu. Like, those are sick, but I know a lot of you have even crazier collectibles than that. And so if you're just looking for a place to generate extra income, you certainly can do that. And so I would say that's like level 1 of having a Pokemon card business, is just, it truly is a hobby, and you started the business just to have more money to buy more cool stuff. You want ponchos, you want gold stars, you want all the things. Hey, this can help you do that, okay? Now the second one is the part of the hobby or the part of the business space that I'm in. And this is where it is a side hustle. This is not a career. This is just an additional source of income for my family. So for instance, in my first year doing this, in terms of like pure income, now there's no way for me to like know exactly how much I made in terms of profit. Obviously I put most of that back into the business. I've got inventory I'm hanging on to right now, but in terms of profit, I was probably able to make anywhere between like 30 and 45 grand in my first year of selling Pokemon cards. That was a ton of work, all that stuff, but that was like the level of profit. And so with that, this space that I'm in right now is a finished basement. Like, my basement used to be unfinished, and that's, where I had my business kind of out of, and now it's a finished space. And so my family is able to use this. So this is able to, has turned into like a legitimate source of of side income for my family. Okay, so that's like the second level that you can get to, and that's why you need to start, so you can just find out like, hey, what are my goals with this? And then the third one is for you real psychos. Okay, you guys are like, you really got that dog in you. You're really going to take this to the next level, and that's where you're like, hey, I hate my 9-to-5 and I want to turn this, selling these cards here, I want to turn this into a career. Well, the only way to figure out if that's what your goal is going to be is for you to start. Because unless you start, you will never know. You'll never know, and you'll just keep, showing up at your 9-to-5 that you don't find fulfillment in, that you do just because you want to collect a paycheck. And you might be thinking like, hey, could I sell Pokemon cards? Maybe, but you don't know. You're not going to know until you start it. So that's, yeah, like I said, just freaking start it. And then the last reason why yesterday is a great time to start, or why you should start right now, is because truthfully, there's never a good time in terms of like market. Okay, right now the market is white hot. Demand is crazy high. Everyone wants Pokemon cards, and so that makes buying difficult. People are able to get more money for the cards that they sell, which means that you, as a reseller, are going to have a harder time buying collections at 70% or buying sealed at a percentage that, makes sense to make profit off of. That's more challenging right now because demand is so high, so people can get more money for their cards. At the same time, because demand is so high, you list stuff, it's going to get sold really quickly, especially if you list on a platform like TCGplayer. Like if I list, this full art Espeon GX, okay? If I list this card, it will sell within the week for sure. If I sell it, at market price or a little above, right? It will sell for sure really, really quickly because the market is just so hot, people want cards. Now, if the market's the other way and demand is less high, that means that you'll hang on to stuff a little longer, right? You might hang on to this for a month or two. At the same time, you're going to have a much easier time picking up collections because there are just less buyers. So you're able to go to someone who's got that, $1,500 collection or $2,000 collection or 20, whatever it is. And you're able to get it for 65%, which is really, really cool. That means that your profits are going to be much better, even though you're selling cards a little slower. So, if the market's up and demand's high, then that has its own like pros and cons. And if the market's a little slower, like that has its own pros and cons. And so if you're waiting for like the perfect time, my guess is you're just going to continue waiting. And so I guess the main point of this video is just to give you guys encouragement and say, hey, if this is something you've ever dreamed of, you've ever thought about, you've ever been looking for inspiration for, this is me telling you, giving you a kick in the rear a little bit, saying like, hey, if this is something you want, just do it. I think selling on a platform like tcgplayer or eBay is a great way to start because you get to experience all of those things and figure out, hey, do I like this or do I not like it? And you can do it all from the comfort of your home. And if you're specifically trying to do what I do, which is primarily sell on tcgplayer, I have an entire playlist of videos that can help you do that, from how to set up your store, from how to ship cards, how to sort cards, how to set up your inventory, all of that. I take care of all of it on my channel. And so that is what I want to give you guys a little bit of encouragement. Hey, if you are thinking about this, just stinking do it. Well, that's what I got for you guys in this video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm giving away this booster bundle. What else? These beautiful Pikachus. I don't think any of them will 10. So if you're like, hey, send me the nice one, like none of them are probably 10s. But yeah, so that's what I'm giving away. Leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I say this at the end of all of my videos, but I believe that Jesus loves you, that God has an incredible plan for your life. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.